Thank you and welcome to another live session. Second day of the trading week, and we have seen early today there was British pound US dollar news being published and CAD news coming later today. I will be doing full analysis as well as is there any trade coming along the way. We will be also looking to find entry opportunity like we have done in our previous live session yesterday. So before I do the full analysis, I would appreciate all of your support by giving a thumbs up, and also if you have subscribed to the channel, you can do so to stay connected with all the trading strategy and everything that we have in the academy. So first of all, I will be going with XAU USD, and also we will be looking at GBP JPY. This instrument also after a retest of an important area of value, which is a very important level of support, we can see that GJ had a very strong rejection from this support level, and therefore we can expect on GJ for the market to trend in the direction, see where it is heading. And we see the dollar yen also same. XAU USD, we can see the market also, we have seen a bounce here on XAU USD. So let's look at first of all starting with XAU USD, starting with the monthly chart to see overall picture in the market. Now from the monthly we can see that this is a long-term bullish market. Starting from here we can see that there is a pretty strong bounce on the monthly, and we can see the market after that had a drop here, and we can see the market again another bounce here on the monthly on XAUUSD. Now overall picture, which is basically a long-term bull market, and as it is a long-term bull market, from this support level expecting XAUUSD to return back to the upside. If we look at the weekly chart, we can see that from the weekly perspective, back-to-back 2 weeks doji formation, and with that back-to-back 2 weeks of doji formation, from this support we can see the market forms series of higher low, and with that series of higher low formation, what I think that as the market trying to bounce, we could see that the bias towards the upside. If we look at the daily, that's what you can see today after break of this previous daily low from this level. Once it has broken below, grab liquidity, we can see the market basically now trending towards the upside. Now looking at the lower time frame from the 4-hour perspective on XAUUSD, we can see that this market also had a significant bullish impulse here on the 4-hour time frame, and looking at the lower time frame from the 1-hour or lower time frame, if we look at the 15 minutes also, this is where I'm aiming for a potential break of a structure. We saw that there's a 15 minutes bearish candle, so let's focus on this lower time frame price action now to see how the market might be doing. So from that point of view, we can see that this is a support. This is also an important level of support, and because the market approaching an important support level, we might see that XAUUSD breaking below, or even breaking further below and then bouncing back to the upside. Looking at the 1-minute chart, okay, so here what we can see in this lower time frame, this is an important level of support, and from that support expecting for the market to break and then to return back to the upside. We'll see that. I think we might see further drop, and then after the drop we might see that the price bouncing back towards the upside. Okay, so at this point I'm still waiting for the market to break from the support before we can find any return to the upside in this market. So here we can see still the market trending towards the downside. We'll be waiting. We have seen a bit of a stronger consolidation here, and after this consolidation the market tested the support expecting for the market to revert back to the upside to see how it might be doing. Thanks for joining the live session and absolutely appreciate your support. If you guys give a thumbs up, it will be helpful. Good morning. Thank you. Good morning. Hello everyone. Thank you. Hello. Can you check Gbpusd? Greeting from Muscat. Welcome. Hello boss. Waiting from Kenya. Thank you. Good morning, Jamaica. What do you think about gold? Yeah, this is what we are looking at on this. Waiting for the market to break the support and then to trend with a potential momentum. So here what we can see, after this green candle the market basically broken below. So we have seen there was a momentum to the upside and then pullback. The market is currently moving in a sideways, so we might see that a short-term drop here. If we look at the daily, I think that we might see the price may try to retest the daily support. And after retesting the daily support, then we might see that from that level can potentially give us another trading opportunity. We can see the significant drop here from this level. Lower time frame looks like that we might see a potential break of structure in that area, which is expecting on XAU USD to break from that structure. So in this area, what you see, there was a consolidation, and from that level, the market trying to break below. Okay, we can see some pullback, and I would like to wait for the market to show its hand. And if you guys look at it, you can see that this is a basically the market is breaking below with a stronger momentum here. We can see series of lower high formation. I think that there is a probability for a drop to the support which we are expecting on the daily. Okay, here it's trying to revert back to the upside for another retest. The market trying to break below, which we can see that in that area. And any opportunity coming, we will be looking for entry absolutely as soon as we will find that. And I think that if we look at daily support, the market is basically dropping to the daily support, and we might see a retest of this daily support, and after that we can expect for the market to return. We can see the market started to break below and expecting it to drop further to the support level. And thanks for being here. We can see that the market started to trend. I will be waiting to see how the price is reacting to this daily support level. Good morning, welcome, good afternoon. Good, bro. Thank you very much. Good evening from Somalia. Thank you. Good Gbpusd. Good morning. Thank you. Hello, Master. Good day. Welcome. What are the levels of support on gold, please? Hello, everyone. How are you, sir? Thank you very much. Good morning. Well. Thank you. Okay, so here what we can see that after this, significant bounce here, which is a pretty strong bounce, followed by we can see the market basically has dropped for a deeper pullback, and it is now bouncing back up. So we are, especially I'm waiting for the market to drop to the support. Okay, so 1 minute has managed to, so you see that there is a there will be a CAD news coming later today. So if you look at the news coming up later today on CAD, so you can see that this is the an hour later there will be CAD, CPI, median CPI, and trimmed CPI. So we may see that there will be a significant movement on that on CAD, and I think that will definitely have an impact on XAUUSD and other instrument. So you see that from the 1 minute, it's getting some reaction from this support level. Now the question is, if we look at the daily, is that enough support, the market bounce for another candle, or we might see that, for me, I would say that XAUUSD require further drop, further downside. And I think that I think XAUUSD require further downside here. Without that, the market may not show significant movement. So there might be XAUUSD. What I think that if you guys look at, you can see this is a pretty strong bounce, and the market trend is very bullish on XAUUSD. And because it's in a very strongly bull market, my bias will be towards the upside, and so from that upside bias, we can expect for the market to, this is an important support, expecting it to revert back to the upside. Hello everyone, thank you. I think it's still set at 2657. We see another rejection. I think that rejection, if you guys look at this, the 1 minute chart, we might see further deepening in this market before it drops. Good afternoon, thank you. Please NZD USD. Hello everyone, thank you. Now Okay, so this is a liquidity graph here. If you are not sure about the liquidity graph, you can check out the website as well. All my strategy that I trade based on liquidity. If you guys haven't visited the website yet, you can visit the website, link below this video. So if you want to trade with liquidity, you can find link below this video in the description. So now here what we can see on this one, yeah, there might be some reaction here. We have to wait to see either it's deepening further, or that it's a pullback and try to make another reaction to the upside. I will be leaving it 1 minute. I know that sometimes too much moving causes little bit of difficult to see. So let me redraw the daily support, and then we will be moving back. So this is the daily support. These are two daily levels that we will be looking to see. We delete all of them again. It's too many lines may cause confusion. So you can see that here is XAU USD, and okay, the bias for me is towards the downside. The bias could be towards the downside. Okay, so this is an important resistance line, and with that resistance, expecting for the market in this area to revert back to the support level. Are you guys with me? Hope that you're enjoying the live session. Make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I am posting every single day. Looks like that we might see a retest on the daily support. waiting for the market to drop to the support level, which is very important to see. Expecting for the market to drop in that direction, and you can see that almost nearly to the daily support, expecting for the market to retest the daily support and potentially coming further, most likely because the trend looks like that bearish. And as there will be a 4-hour candle close, we might see now a retest of this support here. I think the momentum is building for the downside on XAU USD. Momentum is most likely building for potentially to the downside. There's a narrow candle being formed, and if we see that enough pullback towards the upside forming strong liquidity candle formation, we can look for entry. Hope that you guys enjoying the live session. Make sure you give a thumbs up. Did you like this stream? And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. Awesome. Good to see that you guys ready for potentially volatile day. And hello family, welcome. Thank you. Keep on your good work, coach. Gold and brown, thanks for your appreciation. Yeah, absolutely. This is the main goal here, is to help traders and the community to learn and grow as a trader, which is the primary goal of our academy, is to help as many traders as possible on the planet. You know, the trading is hard, and when it's hard, it becomes harder, right? And if you look at unfortunately, there is no guidance, proper guidance in trading. There is a reason behind it, and that's why this academy is to help trader. You know, you find a lot of guidance in many other, you know, if you go to the health sector, you can find it. If you want to lose weight, you can find it. But in trading, it's very difficult to find proper guidance, is because of, you know, the nature of this. So, and that's why here, you know, I try to give as much education as possible in the live session, as well as, you know, in all the courses and everything. And good day, coach. Welcome. Thank you, Oksana. Welcome. And I'm new, but I really like it. Thanks, Kifley. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And anyone here new, definitely I welcome you to stick till the end every day to the live session, as well as all the education that I'm posting, to watch all of them. Okay, so here it's still forming some narrow candle formation. Also would like to know that how long your trading experience? Are you a new trader, or um how long you are trading? 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, or 2 years, or 10 years? Let us know your trading experience. Okay, now here what we can see, it's trying to again bounce back up. I always switch from time frame to time frame, is because when you look at the market from multi time frame approach, which is basically the missing piece of the puzzle, that I would say. Because most trader try to trade on 1 minute, for example, or 5 minutes, or an hour, 4 hour, but there is a direct relationship between 1 minute and maybe the daily, maybe 1 minute and the 4 hour. It's the puzzle. Okay, so we need to understand it, and that's why I frequently switch time frame to time frame. Let me give you an example, guys. This is the real trading education that, as I mentioned, so don't miss out, because this is where you will find the real um, material that will change the way you look at the market. You just need to do the self discipline and risk management. So what does that mean is that we can see, say, there's a rejection. I'll be giving a full explanation how it works, so don't miss out. First, let's see what's happening here on the 1 minute. We can see after retest again, the market breaking below to the daily support. From 1 minute, we can see some movement. You see that this is the 5 minutes time frame, looks like that, forming a potential liquidity candle here. So 5 minutes, a candle formation, which is basically potentially a liquidity candle, so which might lead that price towards the downside here. We can see after this is a, yeah, so this is a liquidity candle, and 5 minutes on XAU USD. I think we might see a long term coming back to the order block, maybe because there is a rejection back to back couple of candles formation, which is basically a stronger liquidity grab. And I'm waiting for a proper entry because this is a 1 minute chart. I did not want it to buy enter by market. Thank you. Please use support level at which price will CAD news effect XAUSD new and learning. Thank you. Hello everyone. Analysis, please. Analysis, yeah. Well done, boss. I admire you. Thanks for your appreciation. Yeah, absolutely. Appreciation is always helpful to progress and to create more and more, content, more and more ideas. Definitely helpful. Thanks for your support. And here we can see the market started to drop in that direction. Okay. Pretty strongly downside at the moment. Could look for that entry here. So this was basically a false breakout, and because it was a false breakout, we have seen that the market basically trending in that direction at the moment. So there will be 4 hour candle close, which is basically we can see that it dropped to the support. That means it may break even this level potentially. Okay, if we look at the daily, the market below the daily low, daily opening, so the bias is highly at the moment turned to bearish. Okay, some smaller candle is being formed, and Okay, so here what we can see in this area, the market pushing high for a pullback. Welcome. Please analyze euro dollar. Yeah, we'll be looking at that as well. Thank you very much. Ajibwe, good day. Welcome. Provide 4-hour candle in XAU USD's liquidity candle is upside possible because of liquidity candle. 4-hour. No, 4-hour. I don't see any liquidity candle. I think you're thinking this one a liquidity candle, but according to my strategy, this one not a liquidity candle. For example, this one is liquidity candle, and we can see that drop here. This one is a liquidity candle. You can see that if we can trade it properly, that's a massive move. This one is a liquidity candle, and if you look at this one, also massive move, but this one is not liquidity candle. Now the explanation is very difficult to explain here to you, because liquidity candle is basically my best tool that I use to trade the market every single day with the because there are rules in it. And if you want to explore more about the strategy and to trade with the liquidity like the smart money, I would invite you to join the academy. There is a link below this video in the description where you know that in this academy I have the full strategy that I am discussing with the members every single day. So don't miss out. If you want to know more about this strategy and also trade with us in the academy, it has an integrated rules in it, and that's why if we look at the 4-hour here, this one is not a liquidity candle because of the some of the rules it didn't satisfy, and that's why you see that not moving. And but and at the same time, it's a big understanding that if you guys look at it, you can see that some of the liquidity candle trade may not, so majority of them you can see this are going forward. This one may not be. So depending on because it has rules in it, and also it must be integrated with risk reward and risk management. Okay, so it's all explained in the strategy. Indicator alone is not enough to give you the full understanding. It's just a tool, and I don't trade based on directly on that. There are rules in it, as I mentioned, and because there are timing, there are also what time of the session the candle has formed is also important, right? Which I would say which is for me that I say that it's a fourth dimensional trading. So the market structure, price action, you have the liquidity, right? So 3 dimension. What is the fourth dimension? Fourth dimension is when it is forming. Is it forming early in the Asian session, or maybe late in the NY session or in London session? When? Okay, so this is the missing piece. That's why sometimes backtesting may not give you everything that you need to understand. And if you look at the backtesting, for example, let's say you are backtesting, but when you are backtesting, all those candles that you can see along the way looks the same, because when the candle closed, it's very hard to find out when this candle has formed. But when you are looking at the real market example, it's sometime then you will see that exactly when the candle is being formed. For example, this candle that currently, the previous session, this one, that one, they have formed in different time frame. I mean that different sessions, which is very important. And that's where it is important that as a trader, we need to know that when the candle has formed. And these are the things that I was missing when I begin my trading, that to know exactly when not to trade, also important. When not to trade, also very important. So let's find out. Let me ask you guys this question. That thank you, no problems, Patrick. Do you have an idea about this point, when not to trade? Let me see how many traders coming up with an idea, because we all know that when to trade, we are very eager to enter the trade, very passionate about entering the trade, but in fact, when not to trade. So let me see if you can think backward. Right now, it is not a good idea to trade. Okay, so right now, yeah, okay. I mean, I would say that if you can speak in terms of session or timing or event, so can you name few so that I know that you guys are aware of this? Is consolidating, okay? So it's a point, yeah, not to trade in consolidation. So if you're not now, okay, yeah. So not now. So now can be any time, isn't it? So I'm looking for an answer. For example, if I give an example, okay, not to trade in weekend opening or daily close or anything like, and a specific timing or event when not to trade. Okay, let me see what's coming up. Okay, so breakout, not to trade breakout. Okay, got 1 point. NFP, so you mean that during the news, before a news. Okay, how long before? Also not to trade on news. Yeah, that's a very good point. Not to trade on news, this is the number one factor that I will consider. Okay, so the top priority is not to trade on news. Okay, because this is gonna be very, very risky task for you guys if you trade on news. Okay, so not to trade on news, very good point. You can keep that on. Friday after 4 p.m. UK. Okay, so you are it's a very good point. Friday after 4 p.m. UK. I think that may not fully apply, because I see that before the weekend closure, now 4 p.m. UK is what time in terms of NY session? I still can't measure properly because I'm not in that time zone, but sometime just the last 1 hour of the weekend closure, just last last 1 hour, and then the previous hour become very volatile, might bring you better opportunity. Best time to trade in overlap. Okay, so we are talking about the not to trade, when not to trade during news. Yeah, low volume, very good point. When lower time frame don't align with the higher time frame. Yeah, that's also can be a point of the main session. Major news weekend when emotionally charged. When do the session overlap? Okay, best time to trade is to, okay, when market is not, yeah, all of this applied. Trade is not clear when don't see our setup. Okay, so there are quite a few points that has come out, and absolutely this is very important to know actually when not to trade. So if you take into consideration, and I think that what everyone said is, in fact, if you can make a list and integrate all of this when not to trade, then you will find when to trade. So if you follow when not to trade, then the remaining is when to trade. That's the backward or reversed understanding of the trading zone, right? Trading timing, which is very important, because if you know when not to trade, then you can eliminate the errors, and then you can stay on track to increase your probability of becoming a trader. Okay, so of becoming a profitable trader or trading based on probability. And this is also another very important point to look at when we are trading based on probability. Don't trade on holidays because of low volatility. Yeah, that's also a point. Okay, and probability is also very important when we are trading. Okay, we need to know that in terms of probability, this is a very misunderstood concept. So probability is very important to know. Traders are very, because most of the many students came to me for mentoring one-on-one, and also in the group that I have seen that most traders don't understand probability, which is very important to understand the probability. So what is probability? Let's understand in terms of trading. Okay, for example, if you have a strategy 1-to-1, that means that risk is 1, reward is 1. Okay, so if you have a strategy 1-to-1, okay, so risk 1, reward 1, which is basically can be a strategy, but you have to have a winning rate of at least 60 to 65%. Right, so now if you have a strategy that you have, let's say 1-to-2, that means the reward is 2, risk is 1. Now what? Now even if you have this strategy 40% winning rate, you are profitable, right? 40% means that 4 win out of 10. Okay, so 4 win out of 10. You are still profitable. You see, so the risk reward and the probability, they normally comes with combination. And that is why it is important that now let's say you have a strategy even with less than 1 to 1 reward to risk, which can be, and it doesn't have to be that, because one thing that many traders also don't understand is that um, when you are using probability, it can be that each trade you can determine the probability separately rather than fixed probability. So each trade that you will be trading can have a different probability, and based on that you can make your trading decision. That's a very important point. So that's why understanding liquidity, understanding price action is very important as a trader. Okay, now let's look at here what's happening here. The market is again trying to bounce in that level. We see that after multiple liquidity candle formation, it's again trying to break below. If we look at the daily, the market again tried to retest the daily resistance. Now, why do I switch time frame? Also, we will be discussing on that point, which is also very essential to look at. And in the meantime, I would appreciate if you give a thumbs up, guys, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I am posting every day. Now in this zone, we can see there is a complete rejection to the upside. We'll see where it is heading. Guys, so we are waiting. As you can see from the daily, it managed to it had a bounce, and because it had a bounce, we might see here a retest of this resistance line. And okay, this is a complete rejection with a very stronger momentum from the daily support. When I am out sure what the price is doing, even though everything seems clear, it's matter of feeling. Thank you. Yes, I think it will get up to test again 2654. What you think, guys? Thank you. Who bought with me 2646? 60 pip. Okay, so you can see there is a complete breakout here, and this is a massive bounce, and that bounce basically might lead that price to this is the 4-hour doji. As the market, you can see, has again bounced back up above the 4-hour. We can see pretty impressive bounce. Looking at also the a little bit, we can look for other uh, looking at the GBP let's see how this market is evolving in that area. Looking at GBP dollar yen, dollar CAD, say USD, euro dollar, GBP USD. So you can see that those instrument as well showing pretty strong price action confirmation here. And what we can see that if we look at euro dollar, let's quickly look at also the euro dollar currently showing uh, pretty strong price action confirmation on euro dollar. And with that confirmation on euro USD, we can see that this is a euro dollar price action and forming series of higher low, expecting for the market to trend in the direction with a momentum. Euro dollar, basically we can see that this is a long term. If we look at the daily, the market dropped well below, and it's a strongly falling market on the daily. But anytime we might see, we can expect potential reversal because this market is overextended in one direction. This is series of lower high. Euro dollar, the market trying to revert here, so I will be coming back to that. So let's see again on XAUUSD. Okay, so I know that switching time frame sometime causes a little bit of uh what I would say the distraction, but there is an advantage, a big advantage behind it that I will be explaining, that also might be helpful to you, which is very very important, and it's a missing piece that I would say. We'll be coming on that. Just I will take a 1 minute break to just to refresh, and then we'll be back soon. back on track. So again, about 2650. So you bought 2650. That means that you are in a good profit running. Very good. 2657. But it's downtrend. Okay, 1 day time frame. If it breaks 55.57, welcome. Thank you for the update on every trade. This is helping with knowledge about trading. Yeah, absolutely. Knowledge is power. It's important that you always keep learning, keep growing. Trading is freedom if you know how to become a profitable trader. 100 pips, yeah. Gold is reversing towards the upside since it bounced on daily. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. That's why I switched time frame. um the reason is, even if you, let's say, you're trading on the 1 minute chart, this is a great understanding, guys. Trust me, this will change your trading completely. So pay attention. Attention is key. When you pay attention, where the attention goes, energy flows. So make sure you keep full attention always what you want to learn and grow. So if you look at here, let's say a daily candle, okay, open in Asian session, a daily candle open in Asian session, and with that daily candle opening on Asian session, it has moved that far. For example, let's say it was a bullish candle, moved a lot, and then after it moved that much far, in London session or pre-London session or after the London session, the market reverse. Okay, so with that reversal, what happened is that, let's say, in NY session, you could see something like that, a daily candle like this with a long wick, right? And then with the progression of that session, let's say it was the low on the Asian session. Now once the candle opened daily, the market dropped, okay, created a lower low, and the market reversed throughout the Tokyo session till the London session, and maybe early NY session, the market again started to drop. And it might be that, let's say, in the middle of London session and or in the overlap of NY session and London session, there might be something like that. So we might see something like this, okay? And this is the big secret that you will know, that if it is the daily situation like that, let's say this candle turn to this and turn to this, and you are still on the NY session, it is a very good point to look at price action confirmation in this area, in this zone, in this level on 1 minute or 5 minutes time frame. You see, this is where you need to connect the dots with the price action, timing, and sessions. And when we trade from those levels, let's say in that area on 1 minute chart, we have traded from those levels, which we might see that the market in that area has got strong rejection to the upside with a huge momentum. And if we look at the 1 minute, let's say we see that there's a massive liquidity candle formation, reversal pattern, or head and shoulder, or inverted head and shoulder. Okay, that's where you can look for potential entry. And I strongly believe that, guys, this is the real secret that many traders even don't understand. Okay. I hope that you learn something. Learning and growing as a trader is the key to become profitable as a trader, right? So it's a long run game. Okay. So you need to be very, very curious about trading to learn this kind of stuff, and which is very important. Again, my garage is broken. To rebuild it. Okay, now um, let's figure out in that perspective when we can uh, in those situations, especially that's why I switch time frame from 1 minute. You'll see this sometime. More often I switch the time frame from 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, because of that, to understand the relationship between the multiple time frame. I believe that, guys, you understood. Let me know if you have any question. About XAUSD thinking wrongly as previous 4 hour candles liquidity candle, but made profit by selling at high. I think if you, I wouldn't recommend to blindly use any candle as liquidity candle. Okay, if you don't have that tool, then not at all to use as a liquidity candle, because it's nothing you can guess. Absolutely not. Thank you. It make a lot of difference in learning. Oksana, welcome. Also reversing toward upside since bounce at daily order block. Thank you. Do you normally record those sessions because of good info here? Yeah, of course. All those sessions on the channel. If you go to the live, you can see all the sessions from 1 hour to 1 year, 2 year earlier. All the sessions you can get. I would recommend that watch all of them. You can find live session from back 2 years, 1 years earlier, and you can that you can look at all of them and see the difference. There's a lot to take from here, so don't miss out any of that. Thank you. Welcome. Do you do one-on session? Yes, available. um, there is one-on-one session available when you are in the academy. For those who in need, I normally don't sell one-on-one session at the moment, but if you are in the academy as a lifetime member, I do provide support to help the members so that they can grow and learn as a trader. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, again going to the XAUSD, we see a little bit of here consolidation pattern. I know that today we are still not in any trade, but looking forward, guys, it's sometime the market may not give us that entry, and we have to be patient. This is trading. That's what Jesse Livermore said, that money comes from sitting, not from trading. It's a metaphor for understanding how to be patient as a trader. All right, so when you know how to hold on your breath and then waiting for the right opportunity, because when the capital on your trading account is safer rather than um, entering into the trade which is not there. Okay, we can see from here there is another rejection. So you can see here after a head and shoulder again started to drop. um, for entry, I'm still not fully satisfied with the price action until we find proper confirmation. I will, as I am in your academy, but I'm reading book at the moment on candles. Okay, that's also very good. Reading books is always helpful, and I would say that it is, for me, for my experience, what I have been found that in trading it is better idea is to combine both books as well as visual learning, because trading relates fully on the live market, and becoming a trader one must have an extensive experience in trading in the live market. That's why this live session always helpful, because if you want to be a trader, you can read books. Especially reading books helps in terms of trading psychology. I don't see any um you know a very outstanding changes in the technical analysis on when we are trading, reading a book, because you can see it from the chart and all of them. Reading books helps to develop a very strong trading psychology, understanding what other traders are thinking. And reading books is also another way of entering into the mind of the author. So when you read a book, you are basically entering into the mind of the author of that book, which gives, because the author has what is in his mind or her mind conveyed by writing a book. So it's always helpful to learn that way. And when we look at trading, in terms of trading, it is better to develop the trading psychology from books, and also technical from the live market. Because when you look at the live market, we know that exactly in real market how the price moving, how the market is reacting different situation in the market. So hello, I'm new here and just got started trading today. What's your call for gold today at the current time? So we haven't called yet, but congratulations for starting your trading, and thank you for coming here. Absolutely, I believe that you'll enjoy this channel and the academy. If you are a beginner starting today, that I would say that the first thing that you can do is start in a demo account. Okay, so don't start, I wouldn't recommend to start in a live account in the beginning. It's always better to start on a demo account and then let yourself experiment many strategies. And the number one task that I would say that as a beginner to start with, to do the risk management, how to learn the risk management. Okay, how to do the lot sizing, and how to calculate the lot sizing, and how to do the risk management. Also, for those who are complete beginner, I have a free A to Z trading course that for the beginners, and I can share with you the link, which is basically a completely free A to Z trading course that will help you um, understanding the complete how the market does and everything. So I can bring that up. So I can share with you the link for that A to Z training course for the beginner in the live chat. So you guys can free A to Z trading course. or better to go in the description of this live session. So if you go to the description of this live session, you can find that free A to Z trading course, and that course will give you a full understanding about the market and everything. So don't miss out. Check out link below this video in the description. Use that link to access that course, which will give you a complete foundation of getting started as a trader. How to calculate the pips, how Forex works, and everything will be helpful to you. So you can find link below this video. Okay, so now should I buy gold or sell right now? We saw that after head and shoulder pretty volatile movement, we see some up and down again. Not in a very convenient location to enter. So I made my daily target, which is $200. Okay, that's good to hear that you made the daily target. Yeah, $200 a day is in fact an ideal for the traders, but I would recommend that keep it flexible. It might be one day you made and one day you may not be able to make, but trading like that, that's why we need to, as a trader, your normally best idea is to have a long-term picture. For example, 3 months. If you are trading full-time, for those who are trading full-time, at least 3 months bills and all of them saved, and then trade so that you can pay the rest again later. So liquidity candle, yep. So my philosophy is 20% trading, 80% learning. Yes, the more learning is better. Okay, the less trading is better, because less is more in trading. The more learning, you will become better and better. You have a less chance of losing in the beginning. That will keep you in the market for long term, which is always a good idea. I have some knowledge already, and I have started trading live charts for gold for a month now. Okay, so that's good to hear that, but of course I still need to learn a lot. Yeah, keeping an open mind is very important. So if you keep open mind, then you can grow as a trader. I still this day I still learn a lot. Okay, so it's always keeping, I have to learn a lot also in the future. Sometime when I'm mentoring, I learn from those who I am teaching. This is how it is, guys, and trading is like that. There's a lot to learn, and there's a lot to consume to grow as a trader. Gold is going down. We see that. Sorry, is gold going down? In going down in term, we need a relative point here. From the 1 minute, yes, it is currently. We can see that from 1 minute perspective, it's here it's in a downtrend. Here it's almost, it crossed this today's high and then immediate rejection. That's a very massive price action. From here we might see now a bounce again or rejection towards the downside. We'll see that where it is heading. Okay. Okay, now if I look at the 1 hour, we can see that after break of this high, it immediately dropped to the support. This is a very doesn't make sense here to me, this price action. That's why I didn't enter. We saw that there is a bounce 30 minutes and immediate after break of this high, it has an immediate rejection. Now it's closing almost at the support level, and now is it going to make another one like that and then trending, or it's gonna break below? Because we have seen a drop, a bounce, a drop. So it's sometime it does the market. It's called liquidity gathering. So in that situation, best way is, as we discussed in the beginning of the session, that when not to trade, right? So is because liquid, that the market mover is gathering liquidity for a bigger move. So this kind of movement basically signals potentially a bigger move in the market, as when there is a lot of false breakout or breakdown, so the market is preparing for a potential breakout or breakdown. Right? So here we can see quite a few long week candle, and so let's see with the 4 hour close. We have seen just a candle close on the 4 hour time frame, and there is a long wick at the bottom, and it's got a rejection. Okay, is it forming another liquidity candle or? Okay, I will be waiting for that retest and then bounce. Both of this instrument, um, I think we might see now this support to be broken. 15 minutes if we look at. We could place a sell stop. Okay, so there is a bearish engulfer is being formed on the 5 minutes time frame here. I think the bias could be towards the downside on XAUUSD potentially. If we look at here, so this 5 minutes candle is a powerful, I wouldn't say very emphasize on that. It may just return back to the upside, but I think that we might see some short-term downside here on XAUUSD. If we look at the 5 minutes, which is basically a bearish engulfer. And with that being said, I will be opening sell on XAUUSD. So with this price on the 5 minutes time frame, so I will be opening sell, because I wouldn't put a pending order here because it's a very quick move might happen with only 32 pips stop loss on XAUUSD. TP target to this level, which will be 1.7 times TP around, or 1.5 times. This is a must risk managed trade. 32 pips stop loss on XAUUSD with this 5 minutes bearish engulfer that we are opening sell. And I'm expecting for this market to drop to that level for gaining some, with an expectation to drop to 53 pip down or more even. So if we look at the 1 minute, we can see some bearish price action. So waiting to gain some momentum here. And in that area, what we can see, okay, if it reverse, then wanting to see that 1 minute rejection candle, which is needed to see that the market return in that direction. Okay, bearish price action here on the lower time frame, and Okay, if it reverse, then that might be we're at entry on XAUSD. The main focus here is to catch the trend. Now, as I mentioned, if it is not, if this is a fake drop, then you can't do anything. But from the 15 minutes, rejection needed. Too loud music. Might be it was a false breakdown, and out, false breakdown, and took us out of the trade. It happens, so we have to let it go with that trade, 32 pip, and we'll be waiting for further opportunity. It just was a false breakdown, and it was a complete false breakdown here. Okay, so with that, now we might see that the price returning back to the daily resistance line. Okay, so with that in mind, as I mentioned, the market sometimes behave that way. So you can see that there is a complete, with the drop, complete rejection from the support, and it might return back again. So today the market behave very abnormally, and we just need to be observant on that. Okay, so this is what we have had happen here in that trade. So I will be waiting for further opportunity. We had XAU USD minus 32 pip. We'll be waiting for further opportunity. You can see just after taking us, it's coming back again. This is a very weird price action has formed. I will be patient a little here, and we'll see you again in the next trade. So we are almost at the end of the session. I believe that, guys, you enjoyed the live session, you learned from it, and always, as I mentioned, patience is key. Trading is like this. Sometimes you have to be a winner, sometimes you have to let go some trade. So with that said, thank you, and I'll see you again trading live together. in the next session. Until then, stay well, stay happy.